ago, in the great koala forest, there lived a kindly koala family. There were 7 brothers and a very wise koala mama. The brothers were very playful, and they loved each other very much. One day, Mama had to go into Koala Village to buy a fresh eucalyptus pie, so she told the brothers that she wouldn't be gone very long.
I'll be back soon. Until I return, I want you to bolt the door closed and not let anyone come in the house, no matter what.
It wasn't very long after Mama Koala left that someone came to the house.
Open the door, little koala brothers, for I am your mother, and I have returned.
Thinking it was their mother, the koala brothers rushed to open the door, but before they could, the wise young koala brothers stopped them. Stop, it must be a trap, for our mother hasn't been gone a very long time. And that is a strange voice, not the voice of our mother. We all must heed her advice and not open up this door for anyone. The Koala brothers agreed that the voice was not their mother's. However, they weren't convinced that they should be frightened by the strange new creature knocking on their door. So up they climbed on each of their shoulders so they could all look out the door and see what the creature looked like. The brothers were fascinated by this new creature. One brother said he only has hair on top of his head. Another said he has a silly face, he must be nice. The Koala brothers all wanted to let him come in, but the wise young koala said, no, we mustn't. Mama made us promise we wouldn't open the door till she got home. It's too dangerous. If we let the new creature in, we'll be bad koala brothers. The older koala brothers wouldn't listen to the young koala. They said there wasn't any danger, and in fact, the new creature might even give them yummy eucalyptus treats if they let him in the house. But the creature wasn't friendly at all. He was a mean old human. He captured the koalas to sell them to a zoo. That is, all the brothers except the wise young koala that hid in the clock. That's the most ridiculous story you've read yet. A person wouldn't do that. Yes, they would. They always do mean things. I can't believe you'd say that. People love koalas, and they always have. Nobody in his right mind would ever go out and capture a koala bear just so we can put him in a zoo. How do they get there? I guess they probably go to work there because the circus hires the koalas like everyone else. Or it could be the koalas' parents also worked there, and when the little koalas grew up, they naturally worked there as well, Pinky. Then how come the man in that book was capturing the koalas? I don't know. Well, maybe he was being friendly. He wasn't being friendly. No, what Sandy says makes sense. I've never heard of people going around catching koala bears. Maybe someone just made the story up. Blinky, this is a very old story from our world. It's been passed down from generation to generation, warning us about the danger of humans. Man will never be a friend of the koala bear. Then how come Sandy and I are such good friends? Can you explain that? No, I can't. Blinky is right. People have always liked koala bears, just like I said. So you see, then your book is all wrong. My book is right, Sandy. You're wrong. Wait a minute. My book says koalas love humans, too. The Farmer Girl's Koala. This will prove once and for all that koalas and humans have always been friends. A long, long time ago in the great Australian outback, there lived a poor farmer girl named Cindy. Cindy lived all by herself on her grandfather's small farm. She worked very, very hard just to make ends meet.
There's always so much work just to make ends meet, and sometimes I feel like I'll never be finished. If there was just someone to help me, this could be the world's best farm.
But there wasn't anybody to help poor Cindy. So she finished her day's work, packed up her things, and started her long walk back to her small house. Suddenly she stopped when from the side of the road she heard the faint crying sounds of an injured little koala bear.
Are you injured, little koala?
A mean old dog bit me on my leg.
Then you will come to my house.
Cindy fixed the koala's hurt leg and stayed up consoling him throughout the night so that he wouldn't get frightened or lonely. The little koala felt much better in the morning. Cindy bid him farewell as he bowed graciously and thanked Cindy for her kindness. I hope someday to return your kindness. Bye. Several days went by and Cindy continued to work on her farm. The work seemed harder than ever, though, and she wished once again that she had someone to help her. To her surprise, a young man appeared at the field one day.
Who are you and where did you come from?
Asked Cindy.
My name's not important. I'm here to help,
replied the young man. And with that, he took the hoe from Cindy and proceeded to work very, very hard. He was much stronger than Cindy, so he could do a lot more work in far less time. He came back every day to help Cindy, and soon her little farm was producing the best vegetables in the whole world. Cindy was very pleased and happy now because all of her wishes had come true. Then one day it began to rain. The rain was so good for the crops that this too made Cindy very glad. The rains came every day for a whole week. Cindy got scared though because the whole time it was raining she hadn't seen the young man. She was worried that maybe he would never come to help her on the farm again. She decided that she would wish for it to stop raining in hopes that the young man would somehow return. Once again, her wishes came true. It was the very next morning that the beautiful sun was shining brightly. Cindy strolled out to the field and felt encouraged that the young man would certainly be out there to meet her. "Hi!" she shouted out gleefully. "Hello there," the young man replied as he approached Cindy. For the many months that followed, Cindy and the young man worked side by side to produce a harvest that was the best ever. They were inseparable friends and they laughed and joked while they worked. The work that had been so hard before became so easy and fun. They looked forward to seeing one another as each new day began. Then, one afternoon, when they were getting ready to go back to Cindy's house for lunch, an unexpected storm moved overhead. Oh! The sky grew very, very dark, and the thunder and lightning that was crashing down around them scared Cindy, causing her to cry out in fear. No! Soon thereafter, it began to rain. Not just a little rain either. It was pouring down on the valley like it had never rained before.
Oh, no! Help me, I'm so frightened!
Cindy cried out in fear, but the rain was unrelenting and seemed like it was coming down even stronger. The young man hurried over and embraced Cindy to protect her from the lightning, even though he knew that he was in great danger.
Don't worry. I'm here with you and I won't let anything happen, I promise.
Said the young man as he held Cindy tightly. All of a sudden, the young man turned into the little koala bear that Cindy had taken care of such a long time ago. The young man had actually been the koala all along. He had transformed himself into a strong young man because he heard Cindy wish for someone to help her on the farm. He wanted to find a way to repay her for having been so kind to him. You see, as it turned out, water was the natural enemy of the koala's magic, and it was the rain that caused him to change back. That's also why he hadn't come to help her before when it was raining. Soon after the rain stopped and the truth about the young man's identity was known to Cindy, Cindy knew that the little koala couldn't help her anymore, for he had already done more than enough to repay her for her kindness. She thanked the little koala and said that he was always welcome, and he could come and visit her whenever he liked. The end. You see, Pinky? Koalas and humans are friends.
I love that story. It was beautiful. Pinky, don't you think it was beautiful?
I suppose it was all right, but it wasn't very realistic for a koala bear to change like that.
Why not?
Because a koala would never have to go to all that trouble. He could just use his superpowers to get that kind of farming work done. He could have gotten all that work done just by waving his hand over that field. So, Pinky, somehow you managed to miss the reason for the story.
Huh? She's right. It's a story about their friendship, not just about what happened on their farm.
After the storm. But before that, all Cindy wanted was for somebody to come and help her so that all her work would be a lot easier.
Oh, just forget about the whole thing, Pinky. You're never going to understand.
You see, the story's not about what they're doing, but why they're doing it. Stop trying to confuse me. I know that the story's about them trying to be friends. Then what do you mean? Nothing. I'm just trying to show you that stories aren't always what they seem.
Aren't what they seem.
Why don't you try reading another story from our world? Then you'll see what I mean, huh? Okay, which one? The Goodbye Friends. Oh boy, this looks like it's going to be a real fun story for us to read together. Once upon a time, in a faraway land where the sun shines brightly all the time, the unicorn frolic and play every day. That was where a happy little koala girl named Marion lived. Marion would spend hours playing in the fields with her friend Maple and the unicorn. But one day, Marion's father took her to live in the Milky Place. At first, Marion missed her friend Maple very much. Then she made a new friend named Walnut. When Walnut was young, she fell down and hurt herself so badly that she thought she would never walk again. But Marion didn't care and still became Walnut's best friend. Then one day, Marion's father took her to live in another place. This made Marion very sad. She loved playing with Walnut, but even more than that, she knew that Walnut would miss her very, very much. You see, Walnut had been confined to her wheelchair for a long time, and everyone treated her as if she were different. Marion was the only one who ever treated her as if there were no difference between them.
Bye, I'll write you letters from my new home.
Said Marion.
I know you will.
and I'll never forget what a good friend you are," replied Walnut.
What happened then, Sandy? Shh, quiet. Let her finish the story.
They looked at each other and knew that this was goodbye. And though they never saw each other again, they always kept a very special place in their hearts for the fond memories they had of their time together. The end. Pinky?
Why are you crying? Because poor Walnut can't walk and she'll be all alone again. Hey, I know what I could do to help. I could fix Walnut so that she could walk.
Wait a minute, you can't do that.
Why not?
It's a storybook. You can't just change it.
I've told you before that you can't change storybooks around just because you don't like what happens in the story.
It's not fair. Walnut and Marion should still be friends.
Pinky, Walnut, and Marion never stopped being friends. They just weren't able to see each other anymore.
You're right. It's still too bad. Other thoughts?
I'm afraid to ask.
Let's make up a new story of our own. Then we could end it any old way we want to, couldn't we?
Okay, let's act out our own version of the story.
Oh, I don't get it.
I'll play Walnut and you'll
I
play...
should be the one playing Walnut. It was my idea to do this game, Sandy.
It was not. Your idea was to make up a
no.
new story, not to redo it.
Then we won't do any story.
Tell you what, I'll hide fingers behind my back, and whoever guesses the right number plays Walnut.
When?
Sandy?
I'll say 4. A long time ago in the land of the unicorns, there lived a little koala girl named Pinky. Oops, I mean Marion.
Maple! Come and play with me. It's Marion.
Whoops. I'm over here, Pinky.
Okay, I'm not Pinky, though. I'm Marion.
I know you're Marion, but I didn't know we started.
We did. Let's find Walnut.
But where?
Oh, yeah, Walnut's not in the Milky Place anymore. Marion's father brought her over here because he thought the fresh air would be a lot nicer for her.
That's a real good idea, because over here in the unicorn world, not only is the air better, but Walnut will have a lot more friends that she can play with.
That's a good one. I never thought of that.
I made it up myself.
All right, Maple, let's go and get Walnut.
What are you doing? You can't use your magic.
If I use magic, I can find Walnut faster.
But that's not fair, Pinky, because if we use our magic, we're not telling the story properly.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
So Marion and Maple started out to look for their friend Walnut. But after a while, they realized that they were going in the wrong direction. I wonder where my friends are. Where could they have gone?
Where are you, Walnut?
Marion, wait! I can't keep up with you. Please slow down.
Hey, Walnut, it's me, Marion. I've come to help you. Please say something so I can find out where you're hiding. Walnut, where are you? Walnut! Hi, Maple. Come on. I think she's over here.
Hey, Marion, we'll find her just as fast if we walk. Ooh, wait. Are you sure this is the right way?
Walnut waited patiently, but still her friend Marion didn't come. I'm getting tired of waiting for them. I'll bet Pinky's doing this on purpose. Pinky's mean. Where could they be? Pinky!
Well, I thought that Walnut was supposed to stay in her wheelchair all the time.
Blinky! Answer me! Where are you?
Look what you've done to my poor tail! It's ruined!
Come on, this way. Over here. I think I see a clearing.
Oh, good, here they come. It's about time, too.
Here it is. Come on, hurry up.
Oh, my. You scared me. You shouldn't creep up on a person like that.
We weren't creeping up.
You scared us.
This is our park.
Yeah, you go away. What kind of creature is that? I've never seen one of those before.
It's a human. Let's go have a closer look.
Be careful, humans are dangerous.
No, we're not. Humans are friendly to koalas. What are you doing here?
We're school koalas. We're here from the eucalyptus school. We came out on a nature trip.
How come you're out here just sitting by yourself?
I'm waiting for my friends. They're koala bears just like you.
How come this chair has wheels on it?
Leave it alone. It's because she can't walk.
That's right. I'm a little girl named Walnut. I'm waiting here for my best friend Marion, who's supposed to come and help me.
Maybe we can help you find her.
Yeah, we are pretty good at finding things, you know. Walnut! Pinky! Hey, Pinky, stop and wait and quit acting like Marion and be Pinky for a minute. No! I'm Marion and you're Mabel. No, I won't stop. If you just stop bothering me and start being more helpful, then maybe we can find Walnut. You've got us running around in circles. Why don't you admit it and give up? I won't. Walnut! Wait! Walnut, please! Help! Blinky's right. If we keep running around in circles, we'll never be able to find Walnut. It'll be all right if I use a little magic. Oh, there she is. But what's she doing with those koala kids? Walnut, will you take me for a ride on your wheelchair, please, will ya?
Children, leave Walnut alone. She doesn't want you to bother her. Come on, get down.
I don't mind, really.
Walnut, it's Marion!
I've been waiting a long time. That's so rude. Why did you make me wait so long?
No, Walnut's supposed to say I'm happy to see you.
Why should I be happy to see you when you've kept me waiting for over an hour?
Yeah, but Maple made me get lost.
That's not true, Pinky. You kept me waiting because you didn't get to play Walnut. Isn't that right?
No, I'm not mad because I have to play Marion's part. I like playing Marion now. Really, I do. What difference does it make who's playing who? Let's get back to the part where Walnut finally realizes that Marion and Maple have come to give her the confidence that she needs to walk on her own. Now let's get back to telling our story. I was playing my part just fine. Sandy's the one who doesn't want to play anymore because now she's tired of being Walnut.
I am not tired.
Oh, really? Then why are you causing so much trouble, Sandy?
You're the troublemaker.
Listen, you two, I don't know why you're arguing, but it doesn't matter now. Come on, let's finish our story, because now we have an audience here to watch us. Walnut, you can walk if you really want to.
No, I haven't walked ever since the accident.
Please stand up, Walnut. You can do anything if you want to. All you have to do is try.
I can't do it. I'm too frightened. I know I'll fall down.
Come on, Walnut, you can do it.
I know you can do it.
I know you can. Be quiet, that's supposed to be my line.
No, it's no use. I won't.
Don't give up, I won't let you. You can't quit before you've even tried. A long time ago, there was a little bird that wouldn't fly during the nighttime. And one day, he had to fly at night. He found out that he loved it. That sounds like my speech. A long time ago, there was a little bird that wouldn't fly during the nighttime. Then one day, when he had to fly at night to get home before the storm came, he found out that he actually loved to fly during the night. Yeah! Hey! That's the speech I'm supposed to say! Hold on to my hand and I'll help. Go on, try it.
It's scary, even holding on.
Hold my hand, I won't let you fall down. I'll stand behind you, Walnut, that way you can't fall. Ouch! Walnut, with everybody standing by to help, we'll all be here to break your fall if you fall down, so be brave and try. That was supposed to be one of my lines, too.
Maybe I can walk. All right, I'm gonna try it. Walnut gathered all her courage and slowly put one foot on the ground and then the other. She pulled herself out of the wheelchair and stood up. Then, ever so carefully, she took her first step.
Oh, I gotcha.
Thanks a lot, Maple.
Don't thank me. You did it all by yourself, Walnut. I knew you could.
I did it.
Oh.
But you gave me the courage to do it.
No, I didn't do anything. But don't stop now. Keep walking.
My, I can walk again. But I never could have done it without your help.
I don't deserve any of the credit. You made up your own mind to walk. And then you did it. You're right, Blinky. You ruined my play by stealing all of my lines. Oh. It wasn't a thing like we made up. My part was supposed to be the most important one, but I didn't get to do anything. First of all, Blinky made me get lost in the forest, and then he stole my bird speech. And you were just as bad, Sandy, making me feel like getting lost was all my fault. So happy to see you. And thank you, Maple, for giving me the courage to walk. Ooh, I'm so mad. Well, I'm sorry. I just got carried away.
Yeah, me too. I'm sorry. If you want to, we can start over again. I'll even let you be Walnut this time. You can play anyone. You can still be Marion if you want.
Or we could do something else if you want to. Any play that you want. Oh, any play at all? Hey, Blinky. Yes, Pinky? Can I really do any play I want, anything in the whole world? Of course you can. And you really won't break your promise when I tell you what the play is? The play I want to do is called Blinky and His Sister Come Home. Oh!
Now, wait a minute. That's not fair.
You can't go back on your word. You promised.
Oh, yes, I can.
Oh, no, you can't.
You tricked me. I won't do it.
A koala bear never goes back once he's given his word. You know that.
Oh!
You don't have any choice, Blinky. You have to do what you promised.
Golly, we started out trying to convince Pinky that koalas and humans have always been friends. But now I have to convince her that koalas and koalas are really friends, too.